Hey everybody, this is Cole with Regal Metalworks. Hey, we're going to do another update here on the Ford Falcon. It is almost done and I'm excited. It's going to be out here by the weekend, and then I got a couple more cars to come in. So let's show you where we last left off and how much progress we have made since then. Here is what we got so far on the inside liner on the driver's side. It's two pieces cut to fit and welded into the frame notch that we had cut out. And I'll show you that. You can see the other side here still open. I have one of the pieces cut. I still have to cut the upper piece and roll that. It's starts narrow and then gets wider as it goes, and we're actually laying it on the ledge that's there, trying to keep this side straight even though it's kind of cocked at a slight angle. It's fun to fit, but we do have to get that guy right there. We're going to have to make an adaptive piece that fits there to weld to that once this is fully welded in. This is welded in but not completed yet. That is the actual tension where the trunk mounts. There's a tension bar that goes across there, and then the trunk lid goes up and down on that, so that needs to be secure. And as you can see, this is pretty flimsy until it's attached. We can see in here our liner here, the two pieces. This one piece, the inside piece here, is welded to the frame notch that we cut out and re-welded in. That's 1/8 inch steel, and this guy here is, I think, 16 gauge. The other piece here we rolled. You can see how it starts narrow and gets wider. And here's the factory edge there that we left a little bit of, and we just took and hammered into shape here because it was too far out, and welded into here. So I gotta actually come back and weld that in a little bit. I'm gonna weld that seam on the inside. And then here, I need to make a chin piece to connect these two pieces here. So I need to do like a bend across here and weld that in, just because this is ugly and it just doesn't tie in real nice. But you can see here's the little angle pieces that I used to cover the opened end to the frame rail. As you can see, there's holes all the way through it, so leaving that open is not really an issue. But you can see we welded on plates both there and in the rear, so that ties that in. And this is much narrower. This is a little bit over 1/2 inch thick, where this is almost over 1.5 inches thick. But we used 1/8 inch steel here instead of 18 gauge like they used there. So we'll try and document some of this on the other side, but it's kind of a pain getting in there, let alone getting in there with a camera to film. But I'll do my best.
Lion's Den. Nice fit. Leaves a nice fuse well. Nice outside corner well. That's nice. New filler.
Now we're going to weld the front corner here. It was too hard to weld from the other side.
Well, that looks really nice. Now, I don't know if you can see that. You can see.
And that's from the weld through from the other side. You see it's much nicer looking on this side. All the way down. All right, now we're going to make the top, okay, to that wheel liner, and we need to bend it. So we're going to go ahead and put it in the roller precariously. It's a little tight behind the press. And I should have this set up close to what my bend was for yesterday. I'm just run her through. Pray to God, it's right. It's like I'm churning butter. Now we don't need to have it exact. We just need to get it close, because it will bend the rest of the way. As you can see, we can kind of get some bend in it there. So I'll give this a go and see how she fits. If not, I'll be back. All right, so we got a big gaping hole, and we got this nice piece of bent inner liner, the top, that we're going to stick in here. Now,
yesterday we had a heck of a time getting it to fit in right. But I have a feeling today is going to go much better. Oh, that's a beaut, Clark. That looks nice. Look how nice that looks. That looks nice. All right, slide that other piece up in. So what we ended up doing yesterday was we ended up tacking this piece in first, which is probably what we'll do again. Whoops. As you can see, it's difficult to move as I keep blocking the light. That just needs to come down a little bit in the front. Yeah, it needs to go towards you a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, like that. There we go. Yeah, that's good. A little less gappy, but I can fill that with weld. And we push that up against there, and that gets all welded. That fits together really nice. It'll get pulled down a little bit. Yeah. See, it looks pretty. That is way better than yesterday's. We fought a lot longer on that, but we did figure out all the mistakes we made. We rectified them for this side, and go Mass!
Okay, so we got it all welded up. I didn't bore you with all that welding, just a short little bit there. We basically welded this all in. This is all TIG welded. And then that side, I actually TIG welded from that point pretty much the whole ways down. And then I TIG welded the inside here down because it was easier because there's no way to really get to the front of that. But it's all tied in. The only thing we really have to do is make a cap for here, but we're just out of time, out of budget on this build right now. But the car will be back, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It looks good. There's plenty of weld, very strong. We moved the shocks in from here, as you can see. And we put a little bit of primer on that. And over here you can see how much we really have. So we got a good 1.25 inches on the rail from the edge of that wheel. Now this wheel will probably run a different offset so we can move it in further. This is a 10-inch wheel. So we have a little bit of room here, but I'm afraid there'll be some rubbing up there if he runs a wheel that wide, or with this offset. If he moves it in a little bit, you'll have much more clearance. But might work depending on the profile he runs on the tire. But it was a lot of work to get that dialed in and get that all put up in there. And you can see here the inside, both sides here, and you can see we had the trunk supports were originally on the other wheel wells. We had to do the same. We had originally cut them off. We had to make new plates that fit this contour here, and then weld that in, and then we fit the trunk lid, and that all works just fine. You can see it a little bit better. It's all welded at the bottom, and on the joint seam there. The inside's spot welded because there's not much good material to weld there. But that's perfectly fine. That's how it is welded from the factory. Here's the other side. There's the braces. Back, you can see, looks pretty good. All right, we did tie in the front rails that we made here for this lower front link to the rear rails. We did make an adapter plate here. We did just make it in, and then we just did spot welds here. Because we do have this bolted with these solid blocks here with the plate across the top. This thing is going nowhere, and yeah, customer asked that we did that, and so that is done. Let me take a look from the back and look up front. So we're done with this job. Alrighty guys, so that wraps it up for this job. We are done with what we were set to do this particular time, and we reached his budget. He is going to pick up the car on Saturday, and he'll bring it back when he has the Coyote motor and transmission. At that point, we will do a fit and motor mounts, a tunnel for the transmission and drive shaft, as well as, you know, modify the firewall if we need to, depending on how that all fits. So that should be another project. I'm not sure when that will happen. It all depends on the customer's budget and time frame. So if you guys like that, feel free to subscribe, and until next time, have a good one. Merry Christmas.
So bring your A game, cause you know this party won't stop. We could never run out of time, sipping strawberry lime. You know I wanna share it with you. Daisy's going